Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of What Ted Says, where it's always time to get a fatter wallet and a bigger net worth. I want to let you know in advance, I appreciate you. We've had so many subscribers that have started to check out the channel, so if this is your first time watching, click the button subscribe. Make sure that you hit that bell for notifications. Of course, forward this to your friends, share with them. I appreciate that. And that way more people can get this great advice. And leave me your comments on here if you like what you heard today, agree or disagree. I'd love to hear what you think. Now, way back in the Roman days, no, wait a minute, it wasn't the Roman days. People would ask, fee or no fee? That is the question. Now, there are a lot of people that say you should never pay a fee for a credit card, but every situation is different, and you need to weigh out the pros and the cons of whether or not a fee-type credit card is available for you. Now, American Express is the one that takes the most beating all the time because they tend to not only have fees, but some of the highest fees for cards in the industry. And one of the cards, the American Express Platinum card, which I own, is a card that a lot of people will ask, is it worth it? Because it is a $550 fee. Woo! And I will tell you in advance, if you're a traveler, there are more than 30 key benefits of the American Express card. But to really stack this up, I think it's time we do a little side-by-side, show you what you get with the credit card, show you what it costs, and show you whether or not it's worth it. Well, the first benefit of the card, and you'll only get this one in the first year, is that when you sign up, if you spend $5,000 on qualified purchases, which you probably will, you will get 60,000 membership rewards points. Now, a good rule of thumb to use is 10,000 points is roughly worth $100. So in this case, 60,000 points will essentially mean $600 of value, whether you use that to book an airline, or you use it for a hotel, or you use it to buy one of the many items of merchandise that you can get in the Amex store. Okay, the second benefit in here is that I actually fly a lot on Delta, and what you'll get as an American Express Platinum card member is $200 of what's called to be incidental fees for things like baggage. So if Delta was normally gonna charge you $25 or $35 for baggage, once you actually pay for that baggage, Amex will actually reimburse you that on your credit card. So if you travel quite a bit, and I do, I almost always use that $200, so it's an additional $200 of value. Okay, benefit number 3 of the American Express Platinum card is, does anybody like to Uber? What's the Uber? If you like to Uber, you basically are gonna get a $15 credit every single month that you can use. It's actually a little bit more in the holiday season, or there's $200 in total credits. Now I know that's been more challenging during the coronavirus, but at most normal times in here, that's an easy way with the Amex Platinum card, assuming you pay for it with the Amex Platinum card to get those $200 of credit. So that's an additional $200 of value. Now, on benefit number 4, I mentioned that you get a lot of value when you're a traveler with the American Express Platinum card, and many of you may like the idea of getting TSA PreCheck or Global Entry if you're an international traveler. And with TSA PreCheck, the $85 fee that you get charged will be completely waived or paid back to you if you use the American Express card, and it's $100 if you use Global Entry. So it's $100 of credit for simply doing what you were gonna do anyway, which is travel through the airport. So the 5th benefit, and I'll tell you what, this is one of my favorite ones, is that if you're in any city that has a Delta hub, or you like to use that lounge, normally to be a Delta Sky Club member for that lounge, it's typically $545 a year. Now you can get day passes if you travel less, but that $545 value is completely wiped out and paid for by American Express if you're an American Express Platinum card. And it depends on the Delta Club that you're going into, but in there you often get free cocktails, free soft drinks. There's generally snacks and food. This ranges from breakfast to dinner, and it's really, really good. I mean, I've used it many times, even taking a shower in a Delta Club Sky Lounge when I was internationally traveling. But if you're fortunate enough to travel through cities that have the American Express Centurion Lounge, it's even better. I would say like the Delta is here, and the Centurion Lounge in terms of the food and the amenities is even better. That's $545 more right back in your pocket. So you might have a spouse or a partner or a family member that you want to tack on to your Amex Platinum card, but you're thinking, I don't really want to pay for another Platinum card for my spouse. Well, what American Express will do is waive the gold card fee of $250, and your spouse can now have a gold card. It would cost them that money anyway if they were going to get the gold card directly. But the fact that you're a Platinum member, it will now waive that $250 fee. So if you need that card, now you've got another $250 of credit. For benefit number 7, I sort of call this my Best Buy benefit. And what I mean by that is like, don't you hate it when you're at the counter and someone's like, do you want to buy the extended warranty? Well, I don't worry about that at all, because when I have the American Express Platinum card, the key here is I get up to 2 years of extended warranty on whatever the manufacturer has in place. This really protects me, and Amex does other things like this, but this is just one of them. But the warranty on a lot of things like TVs or other things that you would buy can cost you anywhere from $79 to $149, in some cases even more, that just gets tacked on your bill when you pay for that at one of the electronic stores or other places that you purchase merchandise. In this case, I'm just gonna stake it at $100 value, although I think it might be more simply by getting the extended warranty. Well, as I mentioned, this Amex Platinum card is so good for travelers, and for those of you that rent cars a lot, you can simply hit the decline button when they ask you to sign up for all that additional baggage when you get a rental contract. I always have, because when you pay with the Amex Platinum card, you get that premium coverage when it comes to your car if it gets dinged or nicked or something happens, and that can be very valuable to you. Now, I'm gonna say that the average cost of all those fixins that come on that rental contract are going to be about $50, but in some cases it could be a lot more, but that's another $50 right back in your pocket. And the 9th benefit on here is premium roadside assistance. Now, you might have a AAA card, but who cares if you don't? If you have the American Express Platinum card and you have a flat tire or something happens to your car, you can immediately call Amex and get that premium roadside assistance. I could say this would be invaluable, but I'm gonna stake it at another $100 that we tack on for the value of having that American Express card. And I will say, there's another 20 benefits that I haven't discussed on here. Not all of them financially necessarily put money in your pocket, but they have anything from a travel concierge to help you book trips and hotels, and even get first-class tickets for events that you may not be able to have access to. So now that we've talked about these 9 benefits, let's try and summarize this for you. You know, my favorite person of all time is Ben Franklin, because he came up with a very simple way to make decisions. And this may help you financially by simply making a T-chart and saying, here are the pros, here are the cons. So what does the Amex Platinum card offer? Well, first, there's that jet-setting introduction where you get that 60,000 points. That's going to be worth $600. You've got the airline credits that would come in there, which would be another $200. You're going to have your Uber credits, which will be another $200 that'll be in your pocket. The extended warranties would add $100. TSA PreCheck or that Global Entry, that would add another $100. When you think about the access to that Delta Club, that's $545 that would be in your pocket. One extra gold card for your spouse or partner, that's $250 that would be in your pocket. If you tack on the car rental and assistance, that's $50, and then of course the premium roadside assistance, which is $100. If you add all of that up, what does it equal? $2,150. That's not even counting time at all. And what's the Amex card cost you? Bing, $550. So you tell me, there are the pros, there are the cons. Is a fee card really worth it? I would say in this case, if you're somebody that travels at all, it can be very, very impactful for your future and put more money in your wallet. This is another episode of What Ted Says. I hope you liked that. If you did, make sure that you click subscribe. Share this one with your friends that are having this credit card debate. Leave me some comments about the credit card that you like best. I want to be able to hear that. And as always, thanks for watching.